Alright guys, so Alonzo Menifield and William Knight, I'm gonna say right now, this fight is a 50-50 fight, and this 50-50 fight is ending in the first or second round by KO or TKO, 100%. I mean, the betting odds for the fight are so 50-50, minus 112 for Alonzo Menifield. And guess what, guys? Minus 112 for William Knight. It is literally a 50-50 fight. According to the betting odds for this fight, it is absolutely insane. William Knight, 9 wins and 1 loss. Alonzo Menifield, 9 wins and 2 losses. Again, a literally 50-50 fight according to the betting odds. 33 and a half years old and 32 and almost 33 years old. So no age advantage for either fight in the fight. Alonzo Menifield might have a height and reach advantage as he is 6 foot tall, has a reach of 76 inches. While William Knight is 5 foot 10 inches tall and has a reach of 73 inches, so a little bit of an advantage there for Alonzo Menifield in the fight. They are top 40 light heavyweight fighters in the world. Alonzo Menifield, the 23rd best light heavyweight fighter in the world. The William Knight, the 39th best light heavyweight fighter in the world. And again, this fight is ending by KO or TKO, 100%. I mean, both fighters have so much power in their hands. If you look at William Knight, 9 wins and 1 loss. Started his professional career in 2018. He started his amateur career in 2016. If you look at his professional wins, 7 wins, ending by KO or TKO, 1 win by submission, and 1 win going all the way that he won by decision. His losses, 1 loss by knockout. His amateur fights, only 1 loss as an amateur fighter, coming by decision. He has 4 knockout wins, 3 submission wins, and 1 knockout win. I mean, literally most of this man's fights have gone all the way. It's absolutely insane. His opponent, Alonzo Menifield, 9 wins and 2 losses. Started in the UFC in 2019. Before that was on Dana White's Contender Series, and before that was on the LFA, and then again on Dana White's Contender Series. I mean, he's had so many. I mean, his whole entire professional career has been inside of Bellator, RFA, the LFA, Dana White's Contender Series, the LFA, inside of the UFC. I mean, he's been facing legit competition his whole entire career. First round knockout win, second round knockout win, first round knockout win, first round knockout win, second round TKO, first round submission, first round TKO, first round knockout win, first round knockout win over Paul Craig, who's an absolute beast inside the UFC right now, the 16th best light heavyweight fighter in the world. But after that win over Paul Craig, went on a little bit of a losing streak against Devin Clark and Ovi St. Preux by unanimous decision, and then second round knockout against Ovi St. Preux. This fight is a very, very interesting fight. The tablet predictions for this amazing light heavyweight fight on the main card of UFC 260. 70% of the vote going for William Knight to win the fight out of 1,000 predictions. 30% going for Alonzo Menifield to win the fight. So literally all these predictions right here, 72% and then 71% are saying the fight is going to end by KO or TKO. And I'm definitely going to be believing that for this fight. This fight is ending by KO or TKO. Both fighters have so much power in their hands. This could definitely be a first round knockout from either fight in the fight. But the thing is, for this fight, Alonzo Menifield has a little bit of a cardio disadvantage in the fight with Devin Clark. He kind of got pressured a little bit. Got the fight in the clinch, and he literally did not know what to do. He was just losing energy by every single second going in that fight against Devin Clark. William Knight could definitely use that in his fight because he does have a pretty good takedown, can get the fight to the ground every now and then in the fight and go for a TKO in the fight. I think it's very likely we see a TKO victory from William Knight. He has a lot of TKO wins on his record so far. A TKO win over Cody Brundage, a TKO win over Herdam Alakabeg, if I can say the name correctly, and a couple TKO wins at the beginning of his career. We can definitely see a TKO win from William Knight in the fight. Alonzo Menifield, the 23rd best light heavyweight fighter in the world. Again, I'm definitely not going to be ruling out Alonzo Menifield because before those two fights, with Ovi St. Preux and Devin Clark, he was doing it really, really good. First knockout, first TKO, first submission. I mean, literally every single one of those wins was a finish. Seven knockout wins and 2 submission wins. Only one of his fights going all the way, and that fight was with Devin Clark. I mean, come on, this fight is an amazing fight to start off the main card of UFC 260. I cannot wait for this fight to happen. But William Knight, he's the younger fighter. I'm not really going to say that he has the age advantage because they're pretty much the same exact age. Alonzo Menifield might have the height and reach advantage. But the thing is, that height and reach advantage only applies if the fight stays on the feet. William Knight, in my opinion, I think his game plan for this fight is gonna be to take the fight to the ground and go for a TKO, which I 100% think that he's gonna get in the fight. I think the first round, he's gonna dominate the first round, landing a lot of ground and pound, getting a lot of control time on the ground, and then overall win that first round. The second round, I think that's where he's gonna land the majority of those power shots against Alonzo Menifield, and I think in the second round, that is where William Knight is gonna land a really, really big elbow right to the chin of Alonzo Menifield, and I think this fight is gonna end by second round TKO due to a nasty elbow from William Knight. I think this fight is gonna be absolutely insane, but I have William Knight winning the fight by second round TKO due to an amazing hard elbow to the dome or to the chin of Alonzo Menifield. But don't get me wrong, Alonzo Menifield can go out there and get a first round knockout win of his own in the fight, but overall, I'm going with William Knight to take the fight down in the first round, dominate the first round, and in the second round, landing a nice elbow and win the fight by second round TKO in the first fight of the main card of UFC 260 in the fight.